What up, what up, what up? So, we're gonna get this party started. I do have a melody for you today. Both the audio that we're gonna stream and this melody was recorded today. Okay? They both were recorded today. The name of the melody is The Valley of Decision. Okay? And the name of the video, as you can see, you're in the valley of decision, whether you know it or not. Okay? Now, as I stated in my last video, the series, actions speak louder than your words, or something like that. Actions speak worder, actions speak louder, or something like that. I don't know, bro. I forget what I named it, but you can see. Anyway, in that series, I spoke about something, about adding all the avenues that I have to make it easy for people that want to use their free agency to show love, okay? To show love and compassion and mercy, kindness, empathy, okay? This is what I've been instructed to do, so I'm being obedient. Now, that being said, let's go ahead and stream the melody first. In a valley of decision, you have a choice to make. In a valley of decision, you have a choice to make. In a valley of decision, you have a choice to make. In a valley of decision, you have a choice to make. In a valley of decision, you have a choice to make. In a valley of decision, you have a choice to make. In the valley of decision, you have a choice to make. In the valley of decision, you have a choice to make. In the valley of decision, you have a choice to make. In the valley of decision, you have a choice to make. In the valley of decision, you have a choice to make. In the valley of decision, you have a choice to make. Yeah, in the valley of decision, you have a choice to make. Now, this was led by way of the Spirit after I had recorded the audio, okay, that we're going to be streaming. Damn, I'm going to have to keep that up because I have to well, let me see if I can go ahead and save it. 1 second. Shouldn't take long. So that way I can close this application, alright? Alright, let's go ahead and do that. Now, let me check my stats on my task manager. It looks like I'm okay. I mean, my CPU is kind of high, sitting in the 70s. My memory is 94. Disk is chilling, under 10%. Alright. Now let's go ahead. Like I said, I was actually listening to my brother Moriel. Okay, so part of this is a review. Alright, part of it is going to be a review. As a matter of fact, bro, don't tell me, because I didn't check this. I didn't check to see if my Chrome needed to be re-added, because lately it's been saving it. Cool, it saved it. Now, you know how my computer is, those that, watch these lives. Okay, it's like tripping. Okay, the memory is really, really high, and I don't know what the hell YouTube has done. Okay, YouTube is hella laggy now. All of a sudden. I don't know what they added. They added lag monsters to their site, bro. But I want to show you Moriel's video that we're gonna be reviewing. Is that it actually came right up? So I don't have to go nowhere. All right, it's right here. Okay, Pluto, Aquarius, and our 70th Jubilee will vex the Gentiles and command the change we seek. Okay, there's a reason for this. All right, change is needed. Okay, change is needed. All right, and we're gonna get into the reason why change is needed. Okay, bro, it's necessary. Okay, and we got all the receipts. All right, now, so let's see. I am led to read this description, but I don't think I have it added. Let's see, notepad. Looks like I might have to re-add that. Yep, I would have to re-add it, so hold on a second. One moment, we're gonna get into it. Window. In the valley of decision, you have a choice to make. Let's see here. There we go. Now, so as you can see, the audio that I'm going to be streaming today was recorded today on 125/24. 1 second, let me get water. I was listening to my brother Moriel. As I stated, the name of his video. Okay, I already told you. All right, I had to grab my phone and record some thoughts to this. The spirit of truth is in one accord, and we've been bringing out this truth, led via the spirit of truth, for several years. And widely, the nations have been ignoring us to their own detriment. And we're here to help them, okay? If there's any of the nations tuning in, listening, I'm here to help you. I'm here to help anyone who has the ears to hear, the heart to receive, and the eyes to see. Now, I realize that we've been up under a whole bunch of lies and deceit. Okay? However, you have to humble yourself like that of a child in order to have discernment. Alright? To know who the hell is telling the truth and who has been deceiving the whole damn world. Okay? That being said, some things we need to go over. Some things we need to go over and deal with. Some of these things I've brought out on my channel 7 times over. No matter how many times I'm led to do so, I will do it. Okay? Because this is my purpose. I am to be a living witness. Okay? And we show receipts. I don't have no qualms showing receipts. Okay? It's just a matter of battling this slow ass PC and all the hell that I have to experience while I'm doing it. Okay? Now, this is so no one will have an excuse. Alright? Your blood is not going to be on my hands. I'm doing what I have been instructed to do in order to help you. Okay? But you have free agency to keep ignoring me. You have free agency to keep burying your head in the sand. Okay? What I'm here to do is not to deliberately hurt you. Okay? It is to benefit you. But you have to be humble. Okay? And in order for you to be humbled, your ego is going to be bruised. Okay? That's inevitable. Alright? That's inevitable. You know, we don't do it. Well, I don't do it in order to hurt you. Okay? I'm doing it to help you. But how you take it, that will be the determination of your heart condition before the eyes of the Great Spirit. Okay? You have free agency. I'm not here to strong arm you. I'm not here to force you. But if the Great Spirit didn't have us here for you, then you would perish without understanding the reason why till it was all said and done. It would come swiftly upon you, and you will have no understanding, no clarity. We have been given the oracles and the wisdom of the Great Spirit. It's been bestowed upon his people. The ones that he declared would awaken in the lands of our captivity. That's happened. And many people have been shielding themselves to the truth of this. Well, you're in a valley of decision, whether you know it or not. And it will be wise of you to seek the understanding and the clarity so that you're not going to be fearful when the calamity really comes upon you. Okay? And you'll be shielded. Alright? I'm here for you. Alright? You want to cleave to the children of light. The ones of us has been awakened here in the land of our captivity. Alright? We're the ones with the oracles and the receipts. Now I am instructed to make it as easy as possible, providing all avenues for those who choose, okay, out of your free agency to assist me. Please understand, you are not forced. The Great Spirit doesn't force anything, okay? You have free agency. We all do. Alright? I'm only here to give you a divine opportunity to change your heart and join the side of righteousness. Join the side of truth. Okay? Because the separation is happening right now in the valley of decision. Now, if you're a righteous elm, you may sow your love donations here. Okay? I wrote down all of this. Okay? I still have the Cash App. Alright? It's still got a zero balance. Okay? It has had a zero balance for a very long time. Okay? I have PayPal. Alright? I've been instructed to put my PayPal, regardless of how I feel about it. Okay? Zelle is the same email. Okay? And as you can see, child is spelled with a 1 instead of an L. Okay? And then 0 F. Okay? I tend to use a 0 instead of an O for the of. Okay? It's the same with servant of the Most High. It's a 0 for the O. Okay? Also, I have Facebook. All right, I do have Facebook connected. All right, so if you wish to sow your love donation there, simply send me a message, okay, and we can connect. That's the link to my Facebook. Okay, now let's go ahead and get started in the audio.
We're going to get something from Moriel right quick.
So, a Jubilee is a special year of remission of sins, debts, and universal pardon. In Leviticus, a Jubilee year is mentioned to occur every 50th year. So, every 50th year from Daniel, we're in the 70th, 50th year Jubilee, okay? During which slaves and prisoners would be freed, debts would be forgiven, and the mercies of God would be particularly manifest. That's what I've been looking for. I mean, if that's not what is going on today, I don't know what is. We are free. Our minds are free. Our bodies are free.
Well, no, our spirits are free. Our minds are free. However, we're enslaved to this economic captivity, economic slavery. Bruh, tired, man. I am tired of this captivity. I'm tired of being in the hands of the worst of the heathen, where they have the ability to poison our food that we have to buy. We're buying poisoned food. We're buying poisoned water. And I am tired of this. This is still physical captivity. Like, we are in physical captivity. Like, bro, I'm tired. I'm way tired, bro.
Now, let me briefly show you this economic captivity that we're all in, okay? Now, this was systematic, all right? Come on, bro. Computer, bro, come on. 1 second. I'm going to bring it up in Photoshop, and then I'm going to switch you guys over. This was all set up fraudulently, okay? That's what people need to understand. People need to understand that this was set up fraudulently on indigenous land, okay? Land that did not belong to them, all right? So they had no right, okay? No moralistic right to do this, okay? It was only allowed for a period of time by the Great Spirit, okay? Hold on. Oh, goodness sakes. Now, the Reserve Bank, okay? The Federal Reserve Bank, all right? Economic slavery, all right? Requires, let me get my little pointer. You know, like, bro, how are you going to force the people of their own land to participate in this, okay? And you establish this system on their land. You are a foreigner that established this system on their land, okay? This is what's happened, all right? Economic slavery, all right, requires the people to feed and house themselves. It is one of the most ingenious scams for social manipulation ever created. And at its core, it is an invisible war against the population. Okay? So not only did they do this to the Aboriginal people on all the lands, okay, upon the earth, once they subdued the original people of the lands, then they were able to subdue everybody and put everybody, all humanity, up under this economic slavery. Okay? So with our freedom comes your freedom. All right? You will want to be free. Don't you want to be free from economic slavery? That's what I'm here to help usher in. Okay? And it's coming. So you want to be on the right side. You want to be joined with me. Okay? I'm his vine. I'm one of his vine. Okay? Now, I'm here to shine a light on what has happened. Okay? Now, the people who have control of this are at the top, okay? This whole freaking system was set up fraudulently. Again, I'm telling you, this was set up fraudulently. So you have all of this system right here, and you think that this is normal. It's not normal, okay? It's not normal. You got the ultra wealthy up here, okay? Ultra wealthy. All right, rich and powerful families, okay? Rich and powerful families, okay? Sub-family elite committee of three. Bro, all of these people get all the resources and the money of the earth. And they are oppressing, okay? They're oppressing people, okay? They have stolen all the resources from the aboriginal people of all the lands. And they have turned around and poisoned the resources, the food, the water, okay? And now they're selling it back to the people, okay? This is unrighteous. But this was allowed to happen for a certain amount of time. And now, you're all in a valley of decision, okay? Because this system is going to crumble and fall, all right? One second. Flow by way of the Spirit right quick. Bring that up, but I'm gonna come back to it, so just bear with me. This is what I was looking for to go over first. Alright. I don't know if you guys... Yeah, okay, here we go. That's it. So you guys can see a little bit better, okay? Now, this system, alright, this Satan, okay? Alright, that's Satan. This right here, alright? And he's controlling all of these people, okay? This is his kingdom, alright? Satan then set up his kingdom upon this earth. I don't care what you want to believe, alright? All humanity and all creation is groaning and moaning because it is an unrighteous system that's upon the earth, okay? Where did it come from? You think it came from the Great Spirit? The lover of our souls, the maker of our spirits? I'm here to let you know that no, it didn't come from that spirit. It didn't come from that power. No, it came from the power of the adversary. Okay? Satan had his time. Alright? And this is what we've all been living. Okay? Now, we are all in this captivity. Okay? Including his people who was awakened in the land of our captivity. Okay? So we're awakened down here in this captivity, right along with all of you. Okay? But many of you are ignoring our awakening. But we're here to give you life rafts so that you can make it up out of this satanic ass system, okay, before it comes crumbling down upon itself. Alright, so you will be rescued and delivered with us outside of the system. Doesn't mean necessarily outside of the earth, no, but outside of this system. We're going to be outside of this system, okay, operating outside of this system, okay? You want to join yourself with us so that way you will be spared with us outside of this system. All right? Now, we're going to go into how there's a higher power outside of this system. Okay? Let's go. Oh. Let's go ahead and go over this. All right? You people need to understand. Slavery was not really abolished. Okay? So you got your income tax, okay? We already went over the hold on, let me close this. We already went over the economic slavery, okay? All right? We already went over that. Now, You got your income tax. So now you're forced to work your jobs, all right? You're forced to work your jobs and earn your money. And now they're taking taxes from you, okay? 25 to 50% of your income is just taken right off the top, okay? Then you got your sales tax. So you want to go spend some of the income that you made. Great. They love for you to be a consumer, all right? Because now they're going to charge you an additional 5 to 10% on what you buy. Okay? This is an oppressive ass system all the way around, okay? Also, the holy wicked can live lavishly, okay? Property tax. So you saved a portion of your income and you want to buy a home instead of paying rent. Well, they're going to charge you thousands each year for the privilege, okay? For the privilege, all right? But the Great Spirit created this earth, allowed this earth to be created. You should not have to pay another man in order to live upon it, have a roof over your head. That's asinine. I'm sorry that people can't see what I can see, okay? I'm sorry people can't see outside of this satanic ass reality that was forced upon all humanity. So they charge you for the quote unquote privilege for having a house. Even after your home is paid off. Capital gains. So you want to take some of your income and invest it? Good idea. That's a great idea. You take all the risk though. And if you make money, they're going to take another 20 to 50% of your gains. And if you lose, you can only deduct $3,000 per year. It seems like you're being screwed all the way around. We're all being screwed. Inheritance tax. So you worked hard and you saved and you built up assets. You want to leave this to your family. But guess what? They're going to take that too. They're going to take a portion of what you left for your family as well. Okay? Inheritance tax. All right? I hope that you people are starting to realize how you are merely a slave for a fraudulent governmental system that was set up on indigenous land. Free the Aboriginal people. Free the indigenous people. So that you can also be freed. Okay? Now, you need to understand that this is what's happened. Okay? Once they subdued the Aboriginal people, then they had all the power that they needed to subdue the whole world. Okay? A one world government isn't coming. You've been had it. What the hell you think the United Nations is? You know, the World Economic Forum and all of these things, just because they don't name it the exact, bruh, you gotta think deeper, okay? They have a world government, all right? The whole damn world doing the same thing. The whole damn world bowing down to the beast, okay? Now let's continue.
Tired of suffering, tired of being in utter poverty. Bro, this is my land. Everything that's on this land belongs to me and my people. Let's get it.
We're still dealing with the debts.
Before I play that, let me show you some proof here. Okay? My great-grandfather, all right, in 1910, my great-grandfather ethnicity was known as American, but they have reclassified us as Negro, as Black, as African American. They have marginalized us out of being able to get on the doll's rolls. Okay? They have subjected the Aboriginal people of this land. We are prisoners of war. So we're no longer known as American, the indigenous people of this land. No, now we're seen as a foreigner on our own damn land. because of their school system and their propaganda, forcing us to believe that we came over here on slave ships from Africa. But they know damn well that we are the original Americans on this land. Okay? My great grandmother, American. Okay? I can't really see that. I think it's 1913 or 1920. My bad. 1920. All right? On the 1920 federal census, the United States Census, known as American, ethnicity American. But they did a lot of trickery since then to hide that we are the original Americans, okay? Because they wanted this land, all right? The colonizers wanted this land. They wanted their blessing, okay? And we're going to get more into that later. Now, let's continue. We're going here.
Let's get it.
We're still dealing with the debts because we're still in under a debtor system, but that's soon to change. It's like my wife was like, what do you think about crypto? You know, the banks keep talking about that they want us to change the stuff in the crypto. I said, listen, when the system resets, there ain't gonna be no need for money. And not in a capitalistic thought process way where you got to go and get taxed and get money. Just like last week I was talking about.
Hold on. I was trying to pause it. Cause he said ain't gonna be no need for money. That's exactly that, bro. Ain't gonna be no need for money. And even if there is, like he's explaining, it's not gonna be this freaking greed system, okay? We have been up under a greed system. We have been up under a selfish ran system, okay? Selfishness and greed. That's what capitalism is all about.
We're still dealing with the debts because we're still in under a debtor system, but that's soon to change. It's like my wife was like, what do you think about crypto? You know, the banks keep talking about that they want us to change the stuff in the crypto. I said, listen, when the system resets, there ain't gonna be no need for money.
Nope, ain't gonna be no need for money. And the reason why I say that our bodies are not free is because we are up under this physical captivity. It's a physical captivity of economic slavery. And everything that we put into our body is poisoned.
Now, let me show you that, okay? The poisoning of our food. 1 second. And that's the capitalism, okay? 1 second. Yeah, and see, I no longer eat fast food. I don't eat fast food no more. But they force all their fast food ads and all of this. They know damn well what they're doing, though. They know damn well that they're poisoning us. They're poisoning all of our freaking food and drinks, okay? Yes, they are. Look at this. And then they tell you on the news. Alright, made by Coca-Cola has dangerous chemicals inside. Third-party testing revealed simply orange, okay? They claim that it's non-GMO. Bro, they're allowed to straight up lie to us, okay? There's so many things that's allowed by the quote-unquote FDA here that's not legal in Europe, okay? Hold on a second. So let's see here. Up under this abominable system, bro. Alright, someday we'll look back on the dark era of agriculture and shake our heads. How could we have ever believed that it was a good idea to grow our food with poisons? Okay? You see, he got on a hazmat suit. Like, bruh. This is crazy. This is what they do. Alright? Poison our food deliberately, okay? You're not gluten intolerant. You're intolerant to pre-harvest spraying of glyphosate. However you pronounce that. All right, you see it here. All right, Roundup. Like, bruh. See, before the worst of the heathen came over here, we didn't poison our food, okay? And we were in the optimum health. But they have poisoned everything. One second. I got plenty. You see how they're spraying? Look at this. We're surrounded by poison. Make sure you're eating enough vegetables. Your doctor tells you, but your vegetables are sprayed with all kinds of pesticides, poisons. There's better ways to keep bugs and pests away than spraying them with freaking poison. Genetically modified foods and crap. Hold on a second. And like, while we're talking about this, it's like, you know, something is seriously wrong with the food system when you have to pay extra for poison-free food, okay? For non-GMO food, all right? You have to pay more to have natural, normal food that grows without the pesticides and the poisons that they want to... Bruh, let's continue. Oh my God. Because I'll be here all freaking day. Alright. Oh man, I gotta throw a little humor into it though. Me trying to make small talk. Do you know there's poison in our food? This is why people, man, bro, they've always looked at me like, you know, I'm a pessimist or I'm a complainer. No, I could just see the reality of this world for what it was, okay? Hold on a second. Alright, so we got Monsanto, alright, making billions of dollars, okay? The ultimate killing machine, okay? Just poisoning all of our food, all of our drinks, okay? People need to stop being complacent. There's a reason that a lot of people are sick and obese, okay? Did you know Monsanto, the world's leading supplier of GMO foods, actually bans GMO foods from being served in its employee cafeteria? Like, bruh, I guess they don't want their employees to die, but they can give a crap less about everybody else. Look at this GMO tomato. You see the difference? Organic. Okay, you see the organic one and you see the GMO one. Okay? And see, they GMO out the nutrients that we need for our body. They do this on purpose. Okay? Because they don't want us to live happy and healthy lives. These people are wholly freaking wicked. Alright? Toxic foods that they sell to your children, or they sell to you to feed to your children. Okay? Kellogg's, cornflakes. It belongs in the pesticide aisle. Double dose of toxic pesticides for breakfast. Alright? You're killing the honeybees, killing the frogs and the fish, and in turn it's killing you, okay? Look at this. Monsanto GMO BT corn used in Kellogg's Corn Flakes and other food-like products. It is a registered pesticide. Google it. BT corn EPA register number 524-581 and number 68467-7, and produces its own insecticide within every cell of the organism. The corn seeds are coated with toxic neon I can't even pronounce that. Neonicotinoid pesticides, partially responsible for massive bee deaths, and then doused additionally with more herbicides. Your health could be at stake. Okay, what the hell you think? I stopped eating cereal a long time ago when I gave up the milk. Okay, because the milk is literally blood. All right. The milk is blood, all right? Blood and pus, okay? Like, bruh. This is the real color of cow's milk, all right? Blood and pus, okay? That's the real color of cow's milk, all right? Because the cows are hooked to machines 24/7, all right, torturing them in order for you to have your milk and your creamer and your cheese. You can replace these things. All right, cow's milk contains pus, blood, hormones, antibiotics, contains millions of pus cells, leads to osteoporosis, contains antibiotics, okay, growth hormones, is very harmful to our earth, our realm, our plane, okay, causes emotional and physical suffering for cows, supports the veal industry. Cow's milk is for baby cows. If you've got milk, it's because they don't. And they'll be slaughtered for veal, quote unquote. Don't care about life and the suffering of all creation and humanity. These wicked people don't care about you. It's time to rebel against this satanic beast system. Let's continue. All for selfishness, greed, and capitalism. That's worth more than human life, animal life, worth more than love and happiness.
They have poisoned everything. The tobacco. Now they're poisoning the cannabis. You know? Like, they took over. A violent takeover, basically. You know, it was definitely a violent takeover of the cannabis industry. The street cannabis industry. It was a way that many of my people were able to make a living, you know? And they weren't killing their people, you know? But they violently took over that. Locked many of my brothers up for that. And now they have their dispensaries all over the place, selling the poison version. Man, I'm tired, bro. I am tired of this satanic ass captivity. I'm freaking sick and tired of dictatorship. These people forcing everything on us. man. China's even worse when it comes to the dictatorship and some other places, you know. I mean, damn, bro. Their citizens literally be up under social captivity. Like, they have to have a social score and whatnot in order to make purchases. Bro, this is the height of the wickedness. Where you get holy wicked people ruling. Some bullshit, bro. It's some bullshit. And the fact that people been complacent with this shit for so long, you know, they're gonna feel foolish, okay? Like, keeping it real, they're gonna feel foolish. And like everything that I've been saying all my life, my family's gonna finally get it. You know, they're gonna finally get what it is I've been saying, but they've been viewing it all of this time, my whole damn life. I've been called a complainer. I've been called, you know, a pessimistic. You know, somebody that look at the glass, you know, half empty all the time. Like, bro, we're in captivity. Like, at that time, growing up, I didn't know I was literally in captivity. I was just describing the fact that I felt like I was in captivity and that I wasn't free. But now, I have all the receipts to validate the fact that we're all in captivity. To validate the fact that this is a satanic ass kingdom. You know, all my life I was told, well, life ain't fair. We need to find out why it's not fair. Because the Great Spirit, you know, the lover of our souls, the maker of our spirits, I'm sure did not send us down here to be miserable our whole life. And to be under the boot and thumb of wicked people, making wicked and unjust laws for their benefit and our detriment. Bro, I just couldn't understand how people couldn't see my point of view. I was seeing this world for what it was my whole life. But I was belittled and berated because I couldn't get with this system. But I seen all kinds of problems with this system. Like, what in the hell?
Now, let me show you some things, okay? 1 second. To try to, you know, help those that, you know, can't see what I can see. I mean, that's unfortunate. I'm breaking this down the best way that I can, but, you know, let me just flow here, all right? It's like people can't see because you are blinded. You're blinded to the illusions of Satan, okay? Unfortunately, I'm sorry that you are blinded, okay? But I'm here to help you to see the best way that I can, okay? Now, we're here to help you with this, okay? Not to bash you, all right? 1 second. So I gotta give you like a visual of like what life was like for me, okay? Now, going through my whole life, I could see, all right? And the powers that be, they could see me, all right? Because I could see them, well, they could see me, all right? And so those that set themselves up in authority over me, those that were wholly wicked and evil, they knew who I was, and I knew who they was, okay? It was like this, all right? I could see them, and they could see me. And those who are able to see beyond the shadows and lies of their culture will never be understood, let alone believed by the masses. This is why my channel is highly marginalized. Hardly anybody want to tune in to my lives, okay? Because, bruh, they rather go to those that don't have the fullness of the gospel, okay? Because they don't want the light being shown on their wickedness, okay? So they hide in the darkness and they go to those who ain't so sharp with this truth, okay? Alright, because the word of the Most High is sharper than any two-edged sword, okay? And I'm not putting no brothers and sisters down. I'm not putting nobody down. Everybody have their place. Everybody have their part to play. Okay? But most of the time, people go to those that, only have a piece of what I've been given. Alright? They're more comfortable with that. Okay? They're more comfortable with, a small bite, okay? Bite-sized pieces. But I got the whole damn shebang over here. Well, I wouldn't say the whole shebang, but a large portion of it, okay? But I'm surrounded by all these people who don't want to see the truth, who don't want to hear the truth, who don't want me to speak the truth, okay? Who will refuse to obey and live the truth. It's like, bro, Father, like, where is the people that love truth like me? Why am I surrounded by people who can't stand the truth and who want to try to suppress me? Suppress my spirit that you've created in me. Like, it is freaking absolutely insane to me. Okay? All my life I've been searching for those who love. Okay? Those who operate in love and truth. Okay? Authenticity. Where are you? Because I've been surrounded by nothing but fakes and snakes all my damn life. And I'm tired, bro. I've been able to see all my life. And now I've been given an understanding. And now that I've been given an understanding, people still want to act like I don't exist. People still want to act like what I have to say, they want to remain oblivious, okay? They want to hide their head in the sand and still act like I'm crazy, all right? This is how I'm still treated, even with the understanding and the clarity now. However, the situation has changed because no longer do I feel foolish, okay? I don't feel foolish now, okay? Because I've been given a validation and the receipts, regardless of how people view me and treat me, okay? I will continue to operate in divine love and in all the fruits of the Spirit. One second. Let me see. I don't understand the people that don't want to see, don't want to know that they've been lied to. Get mad at you for exposing the lies. Like, wow, you are that in love with deception and deceit? You're that in love with Lucifer and his kingdom? You don't want freedom and happiness from this satanic system? Well, okay then. I guess I'm surrounded by all of these type of people, okay? I don't know how long it's going to take for the real ones to find me. Because it ain't like I can't see what they can see. I see this reality. I see this financial reality that's been forced upon all humanity. But people are complacent with that shit. I don't gotta be complacent with that. I don't have to do what you do. I've been given free agency by my maker. As has you. But wickedness loves to force their ways on everybody. Everybody must do the same damn thing. Is that I see what you can't see. And the fact that I can see what you can't see, but you think that you're intelligent, you think you're better than me, you're on a pedestal and all of these things, It's you that's about to be humiliated. It's you that's about to be brought low. Because I see what you can see. And I can see what you can't see. But you don't see my value. You continuously want to ignore this truth. And that's on you. You got free agency.
Like, what in the hell? Why is the holy wicked, able to just live great and eye on the hog? But righteous people that want to do the right thing, we're marginalized and we're ostracized. We're ridiculed for living from our heart and not our head. We're ridiculed for having bright ideas and, thoughts of a better way. Like, there's something wrong with us. And so the people who has done this to me, already they've been feeling some type of way. Then this is what causes the hate. Because of ego. They don't want to humble themselves like a child. Want to hold on to every single thing that they've been taught to believe all their life. And wholeheartedly believe that all came from God, who they demoted down to a God. Okay? But the all spark, the great spirit, is not even a God. It's higher than a God. It's the essence of love and life and all things good. That's why some refer to it as the universe. But, I like to give it a little bit more clarity. That is literally energy. It's the ultimate energy. The ultimate energy is divine love.
Let me show you something right quick. 1 second. Wow. I'm gonna need this receipt. I didn't know I had this. Where is this from? Oh, the original and complete gospel. Oh, wow. Okay, that's gonna be coming later. Hold on. 1 second, people. Ain't nobody watching anyway right now, so I'm just gonna flow with this. Yeah, they want to ghost the one with the true oracles of the living power. The wicked hide from the light, and I must be surrounded by a whole bunch of wicked ass people. Now, the one invisible spirit, we should not think of it as a god or like a god, for it is greater than a god, because it has nothing over it and no lord above it. It does not exist within anything inferior to it, since everything exists within it. For it established itself. It is eternal, since it does not need anything, for it is absolutely complete. It has never lacked anything in order to be completed by it. Rather, it is always absolutely complete in light and love, all things pure and good. The one is unlimitable, since there is nothing before it to limit it. Unfathomable, okay? Since there is nothing before it to fathom it. Immeasurable, since there was nothing before it to measure it. Invisible, since nothing has seen it, okay? It is the pure essence, the energy of divine love. All things good and pure. Okay? Now, we're going to go back. We're going to go over that later. Hold on. Let's see here. Close out stuff, bro. Alright. And keep that up because that's part of this. Now.
Okay? Hatred can't overcome divine love. That's the...
Take it back.
That is literally energy. It's the ultimate energy. The ultimate energy is divine love. Okay? Hatred can't overcome divine love. That's the ultimate energy. Evil cannot overcome good in the long run because evil can't last forever, for eternity. Only good can. Misery can't last for eternity. Only happiness can. So there's only periods of time to allow, wickedness to have its reign, because of free agency. Even with the free agency where you can choose how you live your life, there is eternal laws in effect to keep balance. And after these time intervals that are given, we all reap the things that we have sown. But see, I had to come into this understanding, this revelation, because I needed answers. I needed understanding and a reason why I was treated so bad when I didn't treat people that way. However, I don't remember my past lives. And most people don't. And then not only that, but we know that the Messiah, the promised anointed one, he didn't commit any sin, yet he was hated and ridiculed and tortured and murdered by those who were in rule and by his own people. I mean, it's the same for all the righteous. It's been the same for all the righteous since. That's why the scriptures help build our faith. Because he said if they hated me, they will hate you too.
Let me show you where that's at. So you can look these things up. Let's see here. Bear with me. Let me pull up a few things here. Alright, John 15:25. We're gonna do 15:20 first. Oh, we'll do 15:20 first. Okay. Alright, remember the word that I said unto you. You guys can see? Yes. Alright, remember the word that I said unto you. The servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my saying, they will keep yours also. These things I command you, instruct you instead of command. It's more like instruct, because the Most High don't dictate, alright? Not a dictator, alright? However, you're instructed for your own good, so that you don't reap destruction upon yourself, because you're sowing destruction and you're refusing to love one another. When you do things to other people, it's going to come back on you. So these things he instructed us, that we are to love one another. If the world hate you, you know that it hated me before it hated you. If you were of the world would love its own. Well, I'm surrounded by a whole bunch of people that love this world and hate the Father, hate the Great Spirit, hate me because I'm a servant of the Great Spirit. It says, but because you are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you. Well, all my life, even before I was awakened, I had a lot of hate from people, and I just had no understanding of the reason why. Remember the word I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my saying, they will keep yours also. But all these things they will do unto you for my name's sake, because they know him not that sent me. It's because these people don't know the Great Spirit. All they know is the adversary, who set himself up in authority as their God. Falsely, because many people wouldn't willingly worship Satan if they knew better. Evil didn't play fair, okay? Evil dressed itself under the robes of goodness, okay? If I had not come and spoken unto them, they had not had sin. What? Hold on. If I had not come and spoken unto them, they had not sin. They had not had sin. They did have sin. But now they have no... I can't even read that. What in the hell is that? Hold on. No cloak. Okay. No cloak for their sin. Alright? Okay. So, this is what it is, bro. Oh my God. I just got the understanding of this. See, if I didn't speak this truth and shine this light, like the Messiah, okay? Like the Messiah, he said, if I had not come and spoken unto them, you know, they wouldn't have known of their sin, okay? They wouldn't have been made aware of their sin, okay? They wouldn't have been able to hide in the darkness of their sin, in their ignorance. But because we are here to shine the light on the sin and the wickedness, now they have no cloak for their sin. And he that hateth me hateth my Father also. Well, it's the same for his servants upon the earth right now, that he has risen and put his word into us to speak to you. Okay? I'm instructed to speak this word to you. And you want to be angry with me because you no longer have a cloak for your sin. John 15:25. They have done this to fulfill the word that is written in their law. They hated me without a cause. See, there's really no reason that people should not have shown compassion, love, and mercy unto me all of this time, as I've been led to put my life on this channel. Instead of people showing love, compassion, and mercy unto me, they have hardened their hearts and withhold it without a cause. Because their reasoning, their justification is irrelevant. You know, their justification is based upon the ideologies of this world. But they have no real justification to not show the same love that I've been showing. Not to show the same compassion and mercy that I've been showing. They don't have a valid cause for withholding from me. They've allowed their false reality to deceive them into hardening their heart against one of the living witnesses upon this earth, instructed to do what I'm doing. And you have no idea. You have no idea. All because of selfishness, greed, and capitalism. Your mind has been programmed into that. Okay? You have been programmed into selfishness, greed, and capitalism. Alright? You are valuing your money more than love, compassion, and mercy.
You know, lovers of this world, will hate you, okay? He tells us to be not lovers of this world. Where hell, all my life, I didn't love this world. I hated this world.
Let's go ahead and get that one, shall we? 1 second. This is the gospel that's going to go to the ends of the earth, Whether you people choose to tune in for your benefit or not, that's on you. I'm here out of divine love. 1 John 2:16. For all that is in the world, let me get my little pointer. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life is not of the Father, not of the great Spirit, not of the one you say you follow, Yahushua HaMashiach, or who you call Jesus, but of this world. Okay? This false reality. He told us to love not the world. Alright? Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father, the love of the great Spirit, the love of the Messiah, the one who you say you serve, is not in you. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, and the lust of the eyes, and the pride of this life, is not of the living power, not of the great Spirit, not of Yahushua HaMashiach, who the world calls Jesus, but is of this false reality, this world, this illusion. But this illusion, this world is going to pass away, and the lust thereof. But he that doeth the will of the Most High abideth forever. Little children, because you're supposed to be humble as a child. Okay? So little children, it is the last time. And as you have heard that Antichrist shall come, even now there are many Antichrists, whereby we know that it is the last time. There were Antichrists way back in his day. Okay? In the times era, okay? Because the time was the Greeks, all right? So the time had already came and went, okay? But during the times era, the Messiah came, the one that came to take the animals off our plate, all right? that was during the times of the Romans, okay? And there were many antichrists at that time. All right? They went out from us, but they were not of us. For if they had been of us, they would of no doubt have continued with us. But they went out, that they might be made manifest, that they were not all of us. Okay? Well, now we're in the half a time. Actually, the half a time at the tail end of it. Okay? Because there's only a times, during this era that we just read, the times, a time, times, and a half a time. Well, the half a time started with the establishment of this system on this land, here in the fourth part of the earth. And this has been set up since the late 17th century into the 18th century. Okay? So we're at the tail end of this half a time. Okay? Actually, because actually the half a time started in the late 14th century. Okay? The late 14th century is when the half a time started, when the worst of the heathen was allowed to come over here. Let me show and prove this. 1 second. Half a time. Alright, the times, and half a time. Yep, 1492. Alright, let's see, the half a time. Let's bring it up in the sealed portion right quick. And thus began the period of times of which I have spoken, and this I shall reveal unto you, that the time is past. Let me bring this up a little bit more. That the time has passed, and the time shall be ended during the days of not many generations of my descendants. And ye who shall receive this sealed portion of the record of my fathers, even you are in the half a time. Okay? He who hath wisdom, let him understand. Okay? So we've been in a half a time. Okay? But as I stated, we're at the tail end of the half a time. Let me show you this. Okay? Now, this is what the understanding that I've been given by way of the Spirit. Alright? 1492 was when the worst of the heathen was allowed to come to the fourth part of the earth. Okay? That was the beginning of the half a time. Okay? Before then, the Gentiles were not allowed over to this land. Okay? Hold on. Fourth part. Okay. Let's see here. So I'm gonna bring this up and also give you an illustration so you see the fourth part of the earth. Alright. Go over this. Okay, so I'm trying to break this down the best way that I can. Now, this ties into it, and also let me get one more thing. Promised Land. 1 second. It'll be this right here, because it's going to connect to this. Alright. Not that. I'm not ready for that yet. Alright. So, Revelation 6:8. Well, actually, let me start with this. Hold on. Fourth part of the earth. Oh, that's the map. America is the fourth part. Okay, here. Let's start with this, okay? So this is a book entitled The Map That Changed the World, okay? Let me show you the cover of it right quick. Or the fourth part of the world, okay? The fourth part of the world. Alright, the fourth part of the world, okay? The race to the ends of the earth and the epic story of the map that gave America its name, okay? Now, the earth is divided into 3 parts, one of which is called Asia. As a matter of fact, let me get my... I'm sorry. I had to sneeze. Oh. One moment. Alright. So the earth is divided into 3 parts, one of which is called Asia. You see Asia right here? Alright, the second, this is Eurasia, because that's all one continent, okay? This is one continent. Alright, this is one continent, okay? So Eurasia, okay? Africa, alright? And then you're Australia, okay? There's 3 parts, alright? And then you got all your islands, okay? Your isles of the sea, alright? Over here, okay? Your islands, okay? Your great islands. I think it's 5 great islands, okay? Apart from these 3 parts of the world, there exists a 4th part beyond the ocean. So you see this Arctic Ocean, you see the North Atlantic Ocean, and you see the South Atlantic Ocean. All 3 of these oceans is separating the 3 parts, okay? This is the 3 parts over here, alright? And the Gentiles, alright, were not allowed to cross all of these oceans. They were not allowed to cross the many waters and come over to the 4th part until a certain time, okay? And that was the half a time, the beginning of the half a time, okay? So apart from these 3 parts of the world, there exists a 4th part beyond the ocean, which is unknown to us, okay? That was 600 AD, alright? Apparently, okay? According to their time, their timeline, alright? So they knew that the Americas was not, inhabitable for them, okay? They have been trying to find it, okay? And I'm not gonna go too deep on it because there's a lot of information on it, but I'm only gonna focus on what I'm led to bring, okay? But you can go dig for yourself and find how they tried to find this land and couldn't, okay? Christopher Columbus was the first one to be able to sail the oceans and find the land, okay? And he was using the Apocrypha in order to do it. And not only was he using the Apocrypha, but he was also using the stars, okay? Astrology, okay? He was following the stars and the Apocrypha in order to find the 4th part of the earth. And he knew where he was coming to. He knew he was coming to recover Jerusalem and the holy city and the holy people, okay? He knew he was coming to put a sword to the people of the Most High, okay? So, I'm not going to go deep on that, bruh. Alright? And we're done with this. Now, let's see here. 1 second. I want to get the other one first. This one right here. All right. So in the half a time, the beginning of the half a time, this was allowed. Okay. You have to go outside of the what you claim is the Word of God. Okay. The Holy Bible. You have to go outside of that, to the second stick in order to get this clarity. Okay. First Nephi 13, verse 10. And it came to pass that I looked and beheld many waters, and they divided the Gentiles from the seed of my brethren. And it came to pass that the angel said unto me, Behold, the wrath of the Most High is upon the seed of my brethren. Okay, you see this? The many waters right here. 1 second, hold on. So it doesn't matter if you tune in, people. I'm only doing this to help you for those that do tune in, okay? So if you tune in and you're seeking the oracles, you're seeking clarity, you're seeking, how to be spared this great tribulation that's coming upon the wicked, I'm here for you, okay? 1 second. I don't know what brush to use here. Let's see. All right. The many waters, okay? The many waters separating, okay? All right. So you see, the many waters separating, dividing the Gentiles from the seed of my brethren, okay? This is the many waters, okay? All right. That's the many waters separating the lands. Gentiles upon the land of promise. Now we just read, in the fourth part of the world that the Gentiles could not come over here. It was unknown to them. Okay, for a while it was unknown to them. Okay, but now Gentiles upon the land of promise. And I beheld the wrath of the Most High, that it was upon the seed of my brethren, and they were scattered before the Gentiles and were smitten. Deuteronomy 28. Now is a reason that the Great Spirit removed his protection from here on the fourth part of the earth. Over here in the fourth part of the earth is a great reason why the Great Spirit removed his protection, and we're going to get into that later. Okay, because he told us that he was going to remove his protection from us and turn his face from us and allow the worst of the heathen to come over to our land and destroy us and our land. Okay, possess our houses and all of these things. Okay, refer to Deuteronomy chapter 28. Now, the wrath of the Most High was simply him turning his face from us and removing his protection from us. Okay? So the wrath that it was, though, was the worst of the heathen coming over to our land with their free agency and choosing to do wickedness and great atrocities. Okay? Now, Revelation 6:8, all right? And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him, and power was given unto them over the fourth part of the earth, to kill with sword, and with hunger, and with death, and with the beasts of the earth. Now on many times, many occasions, I've brung out how Christopher Columbus on his second voyage came over here with war dogs in order to force us to work for them, force us to get gold for them. Do you see this cross that he's holding up to these copper-colored Aboriginal people over here on this land? This is what it was. They were forcefully converting us to their wicked ass religion of Christianity. Okay? Now, I go into great detail on many videos. Okay? I'm only going to do what I'm led to do. I'm bringing the scriptures right now. Okay? I'm showing you these things. Okay? Now, this happened already. Okay? The pale horse ain't coming. Alright, Revelations 20:7-8. Alright, the 1,000 years had ended. The 1,000 years and all of that were expired. And Satan was loosed out of his prison. Okay? He went out to deceive the nations which are in the four quarters of the earth. We're in the fourth part of the earth. Okay? The fourth part of the earth. The way that it's written, they wrote it like that for you not to get any understanding. Okay? This power was given to Satan. We just read it. Okay? And Satan was loosed. Okay? He was loosed out of his prison. Alright? He went out to deceive the whole damn world. This is why the scripture tells us that the whole world is deceived. This has already happened. This was allowed to happen over here in the fourth part of the earth. Okay? Gog and Magog, to gather them together to battle, the number of whom is as the sand of the sea. Now the children of Israel has always been known as the sand of the sea. Okay, the children of Israel was known in this land. They knew who they were coming to put up under subjection. Okay? And they did it. They fulfilled and manifested their destiny. Okay? And now you're in a valley of decision. All right? The Americas is the fourth part of the earth. It was the land of promise. It was the land separated by many waters. We were set apart from the other nations. The three parts, Asia, Europe, okay, Australia's, and Africa. The Gentiles weren't given access to the fourth part till the time known as the half a time. This is when those of the revised Roman Empire was allowed to come to the fourth part of the earth and rain down destruction upon the land and the inhabitants thereof. There was only a certain allotted time for them to do this. They've had many opportunities to restore the people that they have destroyed. Instead of repenting to the Great Spirit, the eternal power, for having been used by the demonic realm to rape, rob, and murder us, stealing everything from us, and placing us up under the bottom of their economic system, they continuously persecute us. They continuously look their nose down upon us. They continuously mistreat us. They continuously refuse to restore us. They continuously ignore us. What do you think is in store for them? A rapture? Oh, you are sadly mistaken. You think that you get to float up to heaven and live with Jesus in the clouds for eternity after all of these atrocities? You just get to wipe your hands clean and just float on up to live happily ever after with white Jesus, right? Well, I'm here to bust your bubble, okay? No. You're not going to be raptured. You're going to reap what you have sown. And right now, you're in a valley of decision. Because the Great Spirit is all merciful, all long-suffering and forgiving. But you have to repent. You have to repent of selfishness, greed, and capitalism. You have to show mercy to receive mercy. You have to show compassion to receive compassion. Now, we're at an hour and 32 in this. Let's see where we're at in this audio.
This world confused the hell out of me. So, bro, it was inevitable. It was just...
Here, hold on. Let me start a new one for this, okay? Yeah, we're going to start a new one for this. Because, man, I'm not trying to have these things be too long, okay? We will be right back. Father will...